So let's just say we're at ground zero, like as of today. This is Jessie with Green Eyed Ambition, where we focus on lifestyle, minimalism, and entrepreneurship. Today, I am going to be totally honest with you. This is going to probably be by far one of the most transparent videos that I'm going to do. But before I get into why I quit, please take a moment and click the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on any of the videos that are coming up, because we're in a journey together. So let's get into it. You may be thinking to yourself, what did you quit, Jessie? You just started this channel. Like, what is there to really quit? I don't know about you. 2020 has been extremely interesting, and it has required a lot of pivoting. And one of the things that I had to learn to let go of and made the decision to quit was having my company. Yes, I do have a business that is an event planning company that has been around since 2011, and I have learned a lot. But let me just tell you, as much as I kept pivoting in 2020, I realized that I was really holding on to something that I really should have let go of. So I quit trying to make something work that really wasn't intended to work anymore anyway. So if you're in the position where you feel as if you're having to restart, sister, girlfriend, I'm there with you. And we will still make it to the other side. So today I wanted to share with you 4 tips on, if you're starting over, how to go about doing it. So let's just say we're at ground zero, like as of today. It is officially almost the end of October, and I came to terms at the end of September that if the company did not break even at least, that it was time to let go. And I am very much so into my faith, and I'm a Christian, and I was just like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I really got clear that I was so attached to what I did compared to what God is doing in my life and the doors that He's opening. So the first tip that I want to give you, when you are rebuilding, yes, we are rebuilding. 2020 is not taking us out. We're building something more phenomenal, something more fulfilling than we have before. Yes, there are going to be moments when things are going to seem crazy, and there are going to be moments where you're going to just feel like you're in the valley of life. I get it. I've been there. I was there like a couple of weeks ago, and if I had to be honest, probably a couple hours ago. And it's a continuous process, but the first step that you have to do is to tackle your thoughts. It may seem simple. I don't really feel as if it can always be as simple for everyone. That's why I did the video, and I'll put in the description notes, the video called Overcoming Imposter Syndrome. Because our thoughts control what we believe is possible for us, and it determines if we're going to get into action. Even though I felt like a whole hot mess earlier today, I knew that it was important for me to do this video because I want to be candid and I want to be authentic. There are a lot of people that are feeling as if that they lost a lot of things and they're having to rebuild and restructure. And I am there with you, but it will be okay. And the key to knowing it will be okay is all in our mind and what we're thinking and what we're putting into it. The second step is to thank your past experiences. Just say, thank you, I learned a lot, and it's time to move on. Because when we bring our past into our future and our present, it can either help us with shaping a solid foundation, or it can actually keep us more stuck in the past. What I've been trying to do over the last couple of months is just restructure and repivot something that really wasn't working. If I had to be honest, it was the elephant in the room with me having to figure out, is this something I really wanted to do for years to come? I want to start a family. I didn't want to be stuck having to do high numbers and long hours just to be able to make a paycheck. If I had to commit to that, I could have just gone back to corporate America. That's not why I started the business. But because I was so committed to what I was doing in the past to work now, I wasn't allowing the space for something new to develop. Once I got clear about my past being my past, we get into step number 3, is you have the opportunity to create a new beginning. Yes, a new beginning. I'm grateful for all that my company has been able to accomplish. Last year, we were close to having $400,000 in revenue, and we were pacing to actually cross the $500,000 mark. I had all these big goals and dreams for this to be something amazing, yet I wasn't always feeling as if I was making what I wanted to make and living the life that I wanted to live on the terms in which I felt comfortable with living. And once I got clear that I didn't have to just resuscitate something that wasn't working, it gave me the opportunity to really build something that was new, that was in alignment with who I am today, and how I want my family to look, how I want my legacy to be, and what I really want to accomplish in my future. And that is absolutely a lot of freedom, happiness, and joy. If I had to be honest with you, creating something new doesn't always feel amazing. That's why I had to do the video about the imposter syndrome. It's a constant dance that I'm having to do daily on thinking that I can do certain things and really truly believing it. And when I'm in a space of putting limitations on who I am intended to be for this world and for my family. So if you're like me and the thought of creating something new and this brand new beginning doesn't always leave you in a space of freedom, excitement, and joy, I get it. It may just be taking it day by day and moment by moment. Now that you have this new beginning that you're having to step into daily and you're clear about what that looks like, it's important to get into tip number 4, set up accountability. If you're finding yourself not being able to share what you're up to with your circle of influence, girlfriend, it may be time to get some new friends or to just get introduced to some new people. I love the fact that most people really genuinely want to see other people win. This video is to help create accountability so I don't get in my head and just get off the court. I don't just go out there and share with people to brag or just talk about myself. I do it because it helps me be present to what I say I really want. And I find that my friends really want to see me win and they believe in me. That's why I have this accountability. So whatever the accountability looks like to you, it can be sharing with a few friends. It can be having a coach or someone that can check in with you weekly. But I highly recommend having someone that knows what you're up to and actually keeping you on track, or at least focused on the next steps. For other tips on accountability, check out my blog at greatnightambition.com. I'll make sure I put a link in the bio description. I hope that these 4 tips help you. If you're in a position where the pandemic or just maybe life right now has you in a position where you're feeling as if you're having to rebuild, take away the shame, take away the fear of not knowing what's next. I'd like to hear from you. What's one thing that you're really still wanting to accomplish in 2020? And if you have had to experience rebranding yourself or rebuilding your business, I would like to know, how are you going about doing so? Let's start up the conversation about this, because it's no reason to feel like you're alone, because you are not. All right, I hope that you liked this video, so please make sure you like and comment and take a moment to subscribe if you haven't done so. I appreciate you, and stay tuned to the next video. Peace.